Well, here we are on kind of a windy day, but Mike and I have something special to talk about today, the Lincoln Navigator. So let's get started.
Lincoln is another one of those brand names that just a few years ago you wouldn't think of associating with trucks. But the explosive growth in the luxury SUV market has caused many nameplates known for luxury cars to jump into the truck business.
Lincoln's Navigator is based on the Ford Expedition, but it has its own unique styling and features to clearly mark the Lincoln as a premium vehicle.
This full-size four-door SUV is available with 2- or 4-wheel drive, with both versions using a 5.4-liter V8 engine that develops 300 horsepower and 355 pound-feet of torque. The only transmission available is a 4-speed automatic.
We found the performance of our 4-wheel drive test vehicle to be very impressive. It had plenty of power at all ranges of speed and moved the Navigator along quickly and quietly, while returning about 14 miles for each gallon of premium fuel.
We were also very impressed with the road manners on the Lincoln. Accurate steering with good feedback, combined with good body motion control from the air-assisted rear suspension, made the Navigator a pleasure to drive on twisty roads, open highways, or dirt trails.
And it didn't seem like anything was given up in ride quality to achieve the good handling traits. The Navigator always remained very comfortable, no matter what was going on under the wheels.
Our test Navigator had a base price of $45,860 and rang up an as-tested total of $48,720. We felt the price was about right, with optional items like the sonar parking aid, which alerts you to objects behind the vehicle when you're backing up, and nice standard touches like the mirror-mounted turn signals to alert other drivers when you're making a lane change.
There's a lot of things to like about the Navigator, not the least of which is the overall interior space. Good room up front, in the second seat, and in the third seat.
The third seat is removable. However, if you need more cargo space while it's in place, you have two options. You can flip down the backrest and you get a nice hard surface to put cargoes or packages on, or you can flip the whole seat up and lock it in place to get even more space.
One of the things that Mike and I liked about the steering wheel were all the controls that were on it. From here you could change the station on the stereo system. You could change it from a CD player to a tape player or back to the AM/FM radio again. You could change the volume. You could also change the fan and the temperature settings for the climate control from here. And this meant that you could do all that without having to take your eyes off the road.
You'll find plenty of storage space inside here. Little cubbies in the center console. You have cup holders with removable inserts. You have additional cup holders inside the dash here. And you have a big, deep, wide center console. You'll find a 6 CD changer that goes along with the AM/FM cassette stereo system, which, by the way, provides a very nice sound.
The Navigator had a 2-position memory system for the front seat. Now what it did was it memorized where the front seat was, where the mirrors were, and where the pedals were for 2 drivers. Where the pedals were, what does that mean? Well, the pedals are adjustable in and out approximately 3 inches. Now what this means is, if that you're, say, shorter of stature, you don't have to sit as close to the steering wheel any longer, avoiding any complications you might have with the airbag. You can bring the pedals to you instead of making you go towards the pedals. That, we think, is something we're going to see on more vehicles in years to come.
While you're relaxing back here in the second seat, you can control your own temperature and fan speed so you always stay comfortable, and you can control the volume and stations on the radio as well as the mode for the stereo system. If you have your own headphones, you can plug them in right here. You have your own pop-out cup holders and a 12-volt power outlet. Pretty nice.
You know, I could go on and on about all the things I like about the Navigator, and there really was only one thing that I didn't care for, and that was the front seat comfort. I would like to have seen them a little bit softer and have a little bit more lateral support on them. I felt they were kind of overstuffed, which meant you're kind of rolling left to right on the thing, and yet there was no support on either side to keep you from doing that. So that's the only gripe that I've got. Other than that, great vehicle.
Dual sun visors, one of my favorites. Still would like to see a little bit of an extension to cover the rest of this window when the seat is back all the way, but otherwise, pretty nice.
As you can probably tell, we like the Lincoln Navigator very much. It has a very nice blend of luxury, performance, and ruggedness that can be hard to find in other vehicles.
Those qualities, combined with what we feel is a reasonable value, put the Navigator high on our list of favorites.